Alright people, how's things going, man? It's me again. Life is life, love is love, it is what it is. I don't need to explain what is happening or who I am to the world. I've got to be humble. When you ask, are you God? There are two scenarios. We say yes, or we say, what do you mean no? I say, yes you are God. Black people are the building blocks of God. Through hip hop I have learned that all races are one. So if you have self-knowledge given by the holy books, you realise that God becomes man in order for human beings to realise that they also are God. But this godliness comes with conditions. In order for one to become God, you must have self-knowledge. Without the facts and self-knowledge we have been taught, we are not God. For instance, if a person wants to become a mathematics teacher, they don't just become a mathematics teacher, they have to study and learn mathematics. Only after they have accomplished the studying of the knowledge of mathematics can you be a mathematics teacher. This applies also to a people being God. Yes, the idea of people being God stems from the black race, but with proper knowledge, wisdom and understanding taught to the entire human race, would not the entire human race become God? Secondly, you have to listen to what you are taught through holy books and music. Bring the series together as one and apply wisdom, and most importantly, understand. Not everybody around you thinks the same way about religion that we do. Most people are not tolerant of each other's races. That applies to religion too. But we can't let that hold us back. You have the right to be free and you must embrace your freedom by putting it into action. It doesn't matter what other people think of you. We as a people are going to be judged by those around us that do not have the self-knowledge regardless of race and religion. The black race must come together and realise that with self-knowledge and understanding they are God, and in the process that belief and tolerance of each race and religion must be passed on by example and taught to each member of the planet Earth. When in the Bible it says that man was created in God's image, we need to look at what image means. Is it physical image or the general impression of God? God has made expression of himself in external form. God has made known his thoughts and feelings of his outside existence, and that, my friends, is the self-knowledge and building of a human race, one that needs to be brought back from the brink of destruction to the bosom of God's love. We must overcome the racial intolerance and mindless killings with the people of planet Earth that do not know the meaning of God, never mind become godly people themselves. God's force is around us all, even the smallest detail of our lives, but only if you know God like the teachings tell us to. Isn't it strange that the people with no knowledge of God are the ones that deny God's existence? You must have a knowledge of God's love to be able to accept it. You must come to the other human race for the one thing that every human has in common, love. Whether it be the love of a family, love of God, or the love of your favourite book, the one thing we must accept is that God is love. Wu-Tang is for the children. Peace.